Coach, I wasn't there, but from what I understand, it was an unbelievable atmosphere and an even better finish over at Bolden Stadium on Wednesday night, where you guys got by Christ Church to advance to the state championship. Tell me a little bit about that whole scene.
Absolutely. When we walked into the stadium as a team, we were welcomed by balloons and people in the stands, parents, baseball players, soccer players, cheerleaders, everybody from school that doesn't get a chance because they're doing something else, but they knew that this was a big deal. This is the first time that we've had a chance to win the upper state championship, and to host. We got the word out. The Flora community responded and were terrific. They gave us the energy to help us come back when we got down.
I was going to say, then you rewarded those fans that came out and made it such a special environment with a genuine thriller, a come-from-behind, dramatic, one goal, 12-11, final 20 seconds win. You couldn't have written it any better than that, right, Mickey?
Could not have. I would have paid $5 to see that. I would have paid $10 to pay. I'd have paid $20 to see that game last night. It was absolutely a terrific game, and it was from the first face-off to the last whistle. It was packed and intense, and it's just an amazing game. And my hat goes off to Christ Church, who played an amazing game. Came in there with a good game plan and made things difficult for us, and my hat goes off to them.
You've got a team that has that truly has established themselves as a true team, yet you also have some guys that have been outstanding individually. I want to mention one young man. We of course got to interview both of the King brothers, Charlie and William, but one young man who's at a senior dinner tonight and is unable to be here. I'm going to ask you to kind of say a couple words about Sam Duffy, who has been absolutely terrific this year.
Absolutely. Sam Duffy, what can I say, his senior year has just been extraordinary. He's a leader on our offense, an attackman. He's closing in on a 100-point season, which is a remarkable feat for college players that have a 18, 19 game regular season. We have a 14-game season, and he's just 3 or 4 goals a game, 3 or 4 assists a game guy, and it's just been spectacular how he's handled the pressure. He's seen the best defenseman all year. He always has attention when he gets on the field, and he handles it. And he doesn't get too high and he doesn't get too low, and that's an important part of being a great player.
I know you're getting great leadership and play from the State Defensive Player of the Year, Charlie King, but we got to talk about little brother William King. Only a freshman. He's already had a phenomenal year, somewhere around 60, 70 points, and then he caps it off by getting the game winner the other night. Kid's pretty special.
Very special, and you know, I'm going to go back to Sam Duffy real quick before I go back to William. Sam had enough time. He knew there was enough time. We had that play drawn up for Sam, and it wasn't there. And he had enough poise and understanding of the game, lacrosse IQ, to pass the ball to a freshman who was going to get a better look than he was. And going back to William, once he received the ball, you can see his body language. There was no doubt. There was no doubt. There was no hesitation. He went hard. He played it. He played it just right. He knew they were overplaying him. He made it one move and went hard and shot off the hip. The goalie had no idea where it's coming from.
Well, I know you're not the guy that will ever take credit for anything like this, but obviously these guys have been coached up pretty good to be able to perform, especially in the clutch the way that they have. Great job on the season so far, Mickey Purdy, but one more game coming up on Saturday. Best of luck to you then. Keep it going, and hopefully we'll be having a chat next week about the Falcons State Championship team.
I look forward to it.